Well, alright. So, what up, y'all? This is your boy Van, and this is kind of like a three-part series in a sense, because we're just going to compare and contrast three different hats that are very similar in style. But the one on my head right here is a Lids exclusive, I guess you can say. But it's a homage to the Seattle Mariners Throwhead the Clock 1998 hat that came out back in 1998. So, as you notice, like I still have the hang tag here, and the stickers are still on. Just because I haven't worn out of the house yet, to be honest. And remember ordering this online a couple years ago from Lids, and just because at the time I didn't have this hat, this on-field hat, and actually I did have this. I had one other. I had the other hat that I'll do in the next video, but yeah, as you notice, it's similar, but there's like a few noticeable differences here, and we'll kind of compare that in a second. But yeah, this hat's more true to how it was made back then during 1998. So it's made out of 100% wool for the brim and all that. Team colors are still similar, almost the same, and white sweatband, which is how the hats were in the late 90s, early 2000s. And no New Era flag, of course. Because it is a retro, it's not 100% as is, so this is like the hang tag from New Era, the retro classic. Yeah, and it even has that in the tags as well, and kind of retro tags inside, so kind of cool touch to make it feel authentic looking, or like how it was back then. Although this hat was made in Vietnam, but like, yeah. So you notice, like, obviously besides the material, like you see the colors, you see kind of the color scheme's a little off. So this one's the retro one. This one's the player on field one from 2018. I think the one from 1998 is more, as far as the logo goes, is more true to this one right here, back how it was in 98. So this one, while the materials are pretty much the same, some differences. So like the ball that's supposed in the background is white on the player on the 1998 one, and as well as like with the knots or the compass, whatever. This is like bigger, so this is more thick as you feel on the 3D. There's a little more stitching on this one. This one's just more, not embossed, or it's not as raised, you can say. So some noticeable differences. Also, like, yeah, with the nautical points, like this one just seems bigger, but this one's more like emphasized, or like it's smooth looking. So and then a quick point at the third one, we'll just pull out all three, but we'll talk about this one later, is this one's just a custom, but it has the modern, generic, standard Seattle Mariners compass logo. But yeah, these are more true in a sense, but if you combine the two, yeah. So you put the logo on this hat, that's kind of how the hat would be. So we'll put this one away. But yeah, definitely this this remind me of how life was back in 98 at the time. So I was like in middle school, like 8th or 9th grade at the time. Yeah, like 8th grade actually, at the start of the season. But no, I was like transitioning. So I just graduated from middle school because the game was like in July. So yeah, it was like summertime. So now that I'm kind of building back these memories of my life, that's what's cool about these hat stories, is it kind of brings me back to those times. So tip of the cap to y'all. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to wear this, most likely during like a nice fall day, because of the wool, and I don't want my head to burn up. But it's cool to have the tag while it's still on. Definitely will take the stickers off at some point, so it doesn't have that flying saucer on the brim. But yeah, till then we'll be back with another one. We'll talk about the next throw ahead the clock one, which is more of a custom. But this is your boy Van. We'll smell you later because we're on to the next.